Kia ora, Tina Koto, hello, and welcome back to FTL. I've been playing off camera a bit, and I haven't actually been having very much luck. I haven't really been able to get past, what, Sector 4? With all the ships that I've been doing recently. So hopefully, while we're recording, we'll actually be able to get a bit of luck like we did with the Zoltan A. On its very first run, we got all the way to the boss and destroyed it. If we just go ahead and take a look at it, we haven't got the two achievements here yet. So, we're not going to be playing as the Zoltan again. What I'm actually going to play as is the Engi Cruiser. So let's just talk for a moment about the ship itself. It starts with 3 power in the weapons, which is kind of interesting. It only gives us 1 weapon though, the Ion Blast Mark II. Not very good, but in any case, the Ion Blast Mark II is a very, very powerful weapon. It's just going to tear through the enemy shields, which is great for us. We have 3 power in the drone control. This ship starts with drone control, and I believe the main focus of the Engi ship is just drone control. So really we're going to be using a lot of drones with this ship, and we already start with the drone down here, the Anti-Ship Drone Mark I. This is our only way to cause damage to the enemies. Because this thing does ion damage, but that doesn't actually hurt their hull. This is the only thing that's gonna like blow up the enemy ship. We start with 3 crew members, 2 Engi and 1 human. Not very good. Our humans are gonna be going on the whatever that bit's called. I forget. The pilot's chair, the captain's chair, whatever that room is. And then probably we're gonna have our 2 Engi and the shielding weapons, is what I'd say. We start with an augment, the Engi mod dispersal, which floods the ship with Engi nano medbots. But really, what I'm saying is that it'll heal anyone in any room on the ship, as long as the medbay is powered. It's not as powerful as the medbay, probably around 50%. Might even say it here. Half, no, it says at a reduced speed. Around half, I'd say. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You just need to spend the power on your medbay though to keep that up, and I probably would recommend it actually, just seeing as these guys are so weak. Not a good combination if we get boarded. Probably want to upgrade the doors as well. So we're actually going to rename these guys, and I think what we're going to do is call them I've got a name all lined up for them. Let's see. Just got to see around my microphone to type. We're going to call this the Bigantry. The key thing there being big. And we're going to name these guys after sort of big things. Huge, or what's the word? Synonym? I think that's the word. Huge. We're going to call you enormous. We're going to call you Christoph Z. Let's call you Jumbo, because why not? Jumbo the human. Alright guys, we're going to play on normal as usual. Let's just take a look at the ship itself. Pretty cool. Alright, let's get going. Oh, you just as well have. Yeah, I've got the Type B. That's what the Type B looks like. Spoilers, let's go. That RU carrier is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebels can catch you. Tip system damage. When a system fully breaks or due to fire borders, the hull also takes 1 damage. Yes, I don't really like that. Alright, why is it paused? We'll turn on our Ion Blast, and yeah, we've got 2 power left for the ship drone, so that's good. Just reposition our guys. Huge, you can take on the weapons, I guess. Power up that Ion Blast even faster than what it already reloads. The great thing about it is that it does 1 damage and reloads in what? Just a couple of seconds, you know, 7 seconds I want to say. Some really low amount. Alright, let's get out of here. Distress beacon! Of course. Let's see what's going on. You find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. We can send in our crew and a shuttle to help out with the fire. That came out right. Dock and try to rescue the survivors, or leave. We're going to try and dock, because I believe sending them in is probably going to result in us losing a crew member, so we'll try docking. You locate the highest concentration of life forms and bring the ship alongside the station. Before you can bring Begin to offload the survivors. A huge blast splits the station apart. Your ship is thrown away and some debris pierces your hull. You watch helplessly as the last of the survivors are consumed in the collapse of the station. We gain 10 scrap. Oh, I took a bit of hull damage. Was it worth it? Maybe it was. I normally like Nebula, but I don't really want to traipse around to go get it, so I think we're just going to hang out down here at the bottom. Yeah. Just see how this goes. You receive a request. All of our military ships have been destroyed or damaged during the rebellion. However, there have been reports of a Mantis war camp only a few jumps from us. Can you help? Pledge to do what you can. Thank you. If you could just give us a count on their numbers, perhaps we can get the rebels to help. What is happening to my tongue today? Added a quest marker to your map. Fantastic. Alright, whereabouts is that quest? It's right next to us. Perfect. On we go. You find a Mantis encampment, but there are far too many of them to count accurately. You send a long-range mission back to the settlements with your findings, but unfortunately there's not much you can do. It would be suicide to attack directly. Leave before they notice you? They must have been focused on setting up camp since you got far enough away to attempt to jump without being noticed. What? Well, that was useless. I don't think I've ever had that mission where I didn't have a missile launcher, so that's kind of interesting. Right, give me 1 second. Don't you just hate it when your microphone starts randomly rotating on you? Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, I don't know. I tightened the one of the joints on it recently, and ever since then it's kind of been turning. Have to kind of adjust it. Anyway, you spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you in your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods. You prepare to secure the cargo by force. Continue. They look like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. Well, in that case, we're going to have to... we'll have to get our Ion Blast Mark II on auto-fire, of course. Otherwise, how else am I going to fire it? You'll see how fast it goes. We're also going to need our anti-ship drone up. Yeah, let's just get that up now. I was going to wait till the shields came down, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. There we go. The pilot thing is down. Oh, they're firing at us. Please. Oh dear. That Ion Blast Mark II is down. Not good. If we can get that, we need to keep that online as much as possible. Our sensors are down. They're doing a lot of damage. We can't really do much with just this anti-ship drone. We need something better. ASAP. Taking a lot of damage. Alright, they're on fire. That's good. Keep those shields down, boys. Okay, that was a miss. That was lucky. They're charging up to FTL. No, they're not anymore. Okay, if we could attack their weapons, that'd be great. Please. Okay, they're down before they get off another missile. That's what I like to see. You searched the ship and discovered that its cargo was new military-grade weaponry. It was somehow undamaged to the fight and can be easily mounted on the ship. We gained 17 scrap and a Pegasus missile! We can power it already. Oh, wow. 2 missiles, 2 damage each. Wow. That's powerful. Unfortunately, we can't power this bad boy, so maybe we want to sell it. Do I want to jump here or explore these beacons a bit? Maybe I actually want to head up. Yeah, let's try up. What the hell? I normally wouldn't have done this if I was playing by myself, but we're here with you guys. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. Arr. Draw straws and send the crew member over to the slavers, or we will never surrender one of our crew members. We are, of course, never going to surrender. I should have prepared, but yeah, we're screwed. Look at their weapons. Alright, we're going to have to focus on their weapons, I think, and get our anti-ship drone up. Fortunately, can't really afford to keep those weapons online long enough to do any damage. Come on! Oh! Ooh, lucky, 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 lucky. Alright. They can't get away now, that's good. All their weapons are down. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. No, wait.
We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If we destroy us, they'll all die anyway, are.
Of course we're going to accept because we need the guys. It's an Engi. The Engi ship having Engi in it. Why didn't I see this coming? Alright, let's just actually turn that medbay on so you can see there they heal up. Pretty slowly, but they do. What's your name? Huge, enormous, jumbo, and Oregon. Yeah. That's the thing about crew members, you can't rename them. It'll take these two guys to go and repair that stuff pretty quick. 2 Engis in there, look at that. Right, so yeah, of course we just got Oregon on the engines there just to help us out. We'll get that out of there just so we can have our drones ready. Could hit the nebula, but there's no real point. So we're going to jump back down here. That was actually a good decision, really, wasn't it, to go up there, because we got a crew member. There is a black market hub here. You receive a message. These are dangerous times. If you have extra military-grade explosives, we'll gladly pay you for them. Unfortunately, we don't have any missiles, so we are going to have to ignore that. And press onwards. Oh, a store. I could go there and then back, but that's probably really stupid. So let's go here, see if we can scrounge a little bit more scrap before hitting the store. Might sell the Pegasus missiles. Your jump leads you to nothing but empty space. Dang it. Nothing? Oh well. Roll the dice. That's fine. That's an obscure reference. It'll be amazing if someone got that. A transmission from the nearby planet indicates an outpost below which offers supplies to travelers. You send out an away party to check it out. Ooh, what have they got? Well, they got some crew and some systems. Well, I don't really need either of those. Not actually going to buy the hull repairs, even though they're pretty cheap. We're actually doing okay, I believe, for that. So we've got a Pegasus missile. Do I want to sell that? That's going to give us a ton of scrap. Yeah, that'll actually give us the scrap we need to get level 2 shields, and I really think the level 2 shield's going to help us out in the early game. So I'm actually going to sell my Pegasus, and there's basically nothing you can do about it. Alright, so we're just going to get a bit more power. Ooh. Okay, well that's fine. I didn't realize this actually had started with 10 power bars. Normally I believe it's 90 scrap to charge up, but that's using the Kestrel. So it's 150. No, it's 100. Okay, well, darn it. That's fine. So we've got this and the shields now. We'll have to depower our engines a bit to do damage. That's okay because we've got a guy on the engines now, so yeah. We can afford to power down our engines a little bit. We of course want to get that up and running as soon as possible. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. We of course are going to explore. Scans reveal a number of asteroids with useful compositions. You extract some fuel. Sweet. I'm glad I didn't buy some now. I don't think I've timed this very well, because if I go here, I probably won't be able to jump here. I could do that, maybe that, but then you'd be wasting a jump to come back. But then again, you can't really go down there, because that doesn't give you any options. So we are going to have to head up here and, unfortunately, waste a jump. But then again, we got some free fuel, so no big deal. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Let's intervene and defend! Detecting the higher threat, the automated ship moves in to engage you and your ship. Their weapons. Oh, mighty they are, but our shields should be able to hold them off if they can't really sync them up that well. They definitely should be able to be okay now. Okay, the Ion's the only thing left online. Now they can't dodge, so that's going to make it easy for us. Their shields are down, so that makes it really easy. Completely down. Just attack those weapons, please. That'd be great. Thank you. I thought he missed. He was going for the weapons room, but he missed, but nah. Alright, finally attacking the weapons. Thank you. And another attack to the weapons room. Blows them to bits, giving us a missile, 1 drone part, and 10 scrap. Thanks for the drone part, guys. The outpost hails you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We're being harassed by non-stop by those scouts. Take this on the house. 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 15 scrap. Thank you. Alright. I guess it doesn't really matter either way, seeing as I have to come back. Will I have enough time, is the question. So, let's see. That's 1 jump, which will put us there. 2 jumps will put them there, and it'll put us here, meaning we'll have to fight the rebels to get out of here. And there doesn't really seem to be anything special. There are no distress beacons, so there's probably going to be nothing there. We've got no real choice but to escape. That's a bit... I could have jumped better, I guess, in that system. Oh well, that's fine. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can move on to the next sector. A pawnbroker has set up shop at this obscure beacon. He might be offering something worth looking at. 7 fuel for 1 drone part. Ooh. The fuel will be really nice. That's a lot of fuel, and it only costs 1 drone part. But the problem is we're using our drone parts right now to fight. They're the only way we can do damage. Regardless, I think I am going to accept, seeing as that's such a generous offer of fuel. We won't need to buy fuel now for a while, so let's get out of here. Where are we going to head? The Engi controlled sector or the Uncharted Nebula? This ship would suck if it got into an ion storm, so we are going to have to head to the Engi controlled Nebula. Hope we come across some homeworlds or something for some custom events for our Engi crew members. We've arrived in Engi space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Continue. Store? Nah, I don't really need that. To the distress beacon. What awaits us here? Hello, beautiful planet. Greetings! It's so good to see you. We've been out of fuel and floating out here for weeks. We were terrified of a pirate or those damn rebels would find us first. Could you spare some fuel? We got a bunch of fuel just before in the last sector, of course. You give them the fuel. Thank you. Here, have this extra scrap as payment. 27 scrap. I guess that was worth it. Can't really go back to the store now, though. Where do I want to go next? Probably want to try and hang out in the middle a bit. There's a lot of systems clustered together. I don't think I've seen that before. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Attack the automated ship to get to the storage cache or avoid provoking. We are, of course, going to attack. They have a beam drone. Haha, they can't get through our shields. Oh, that's great. Okay, well, we can just focus fire on their shields and fire up the anti-ship drone. They can't get through our shields. Wow, that's pretty... How fortuitous. Oh, maybe I could have tried going for that achievement to use only drones. You'd have to get a bit lucky, though, because the anti-ship drone Mark 1 doesn't move very quick. Probably wouldn't have been able to get through the shield before it recharged itself, so... Oh well. We will find another opportunity. Perhaps we'll get an anti-ship drone Mark 2. That would be really nice. Of course we need drone control. No. Drone recovery arm. Maybe I should have checked out that store after all. Salvage what you can from the broken ship, which is 17 scrap. The station is a storage site for various resources. You salvage everything possible. 3 fuel, 3 missiles, and 13 scrap. Not very much scrap, but then again, you can't complain at the amount of missiles that we're getting, even though I can't use them. Well, no, I can't hit the store now, we're too far away, so I think our best bet is to perhaps go up like that. So let's get down here, see if we can find another store. This is a friendly sector, so there's going to be a couple of them. Not much remains in this abandoned system, however, scans reveal a nearby mining platform with some salvageable materials. 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 23 scrap. Thank you guys. We've got a bunch of scrap now. Oh no, there's a store right there. I was about to spend it, but I just wanted to check. Okay. Maybe I want to head here first. How much is how much is a drone recovery arm? It can't be that expensive, right? Then the most expensive augment I've ever seen is the pre-igniter. Okay, well if we hit the store and then circle around, we should still be able to hit the exit in time before the rebels catch us. We've got tons of scrap. Let's check the store out. An Engi ship hails. Engine upgrade necessary for travel home. Sale of equipment necessary for engine upgrade. Continue, and they don't have any augments. Oh well. They've got a Zolan. A Zolan would be kind of cool. I think, though, I don't really want to buy anything. Still don't want to get that. We can come across some free hull repairs, right? Nothing to sell either. Yeah, pretty much got plenty of everything. Could go for some drone parts, but they're so expensive. What is that? 32 scrap for all that. That's a bit much. Yeah, okay. I think we're just going to spend a bit of money on our ship. Could we go for the next level of shields? That would cost 150 scrap. That would be really, really nice to get that. I'm actually going to hold off and see if we can get level 3 shields in Sector 2. Level 3 shields is actually enough to get you for the rest of the game. So I probably want to hang on to level 3 shields for probably till like Sector 7 perhaps. This system appears quite peaceful. You're not sure how long it'll last between the combined threats of the Rebel and Mantis. Aha, 2 distress beacons. Together, we'll have to hit them both. See what's inside. It's a Mars planet. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help! I'm being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders! Let's help them out. Your crew boards the station, cautiously moving between corridors. Suddenly, a man-sized arachnid bursts from a vent to the ceiling, followed by countless more. You fight your way back to the airlock, and are forced to leave before accounting for all crew members. Not everybody made it back. What? Who did we lose? We lost Enormous. Oh dear. Alright, Oregon, you've been promoted. Well, you've been moved. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. We lost one of our crew members. That tends to happen to me a lot. Losing crew members, I think, is the one thing that gets me. A ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off a distress signal. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. Let's search for that ship. You find what appears to be pieces of a derelict ship coated with isocrystal. Before you have a chance to dock, a few asteroids get past your shields and partially damage your engines. You'll have to pull out. Well, balls. For those of you who are FTL, veterans, you will have known what was going on there. Unfortunately, we weren't lucky enough. An Engi ship in the vicinity, seeing you, jumping armed to the teeth, immediately broadcasts its surrender. Subject goal, wealth. Engi motivation, survival. Transfer of goods acceptable. Explain that you're friendly. Yes. The Engi are satisfied by your explanation. Beneficial. Subject goal, long journey. Remains compatible with transfer of goods from Engi. They send over the gear willingly, and you feel better for it. 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 17 scrap. Making friends, everybody. It's the thing to do. How many jumps have we got left? 1, 2, 3-ish, 4-ish. Maybe even 5. Because that's quite far back. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we'll try that. Yeah, we'll try that. Let's take some risks. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Well, they've got a med base, so they want to keep that powered. So what have they got there? Kind of a dual laser and a beam? We're not going to repay their toll. Let's blow them out of the water. Yeah! Too bad, you'll regret this decision. They're pirates, aren't they? Too bad, arr. That might even just be a single shot. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, well, we'll just attack their shields, I think, and we'll get our droney up. Droney. Drone air. Their O2's down. They're not going to like that. Alright, their piloting is out of here. Good attacking there. Their mid-base down. Okay, but their mid-base back up. They must have an Engi in there. Well, O2's down. They look like they started to panic. If they could take down some useful systems, that'd be great. You get a frantic message. Take everything we have. Just don't kill us. They offer 3 field, 2 missiles, and 14 scrap. That is not bad, considering the things that we've been getting at the moment. However, I think I want more scrap to get our level 3 shields. So, no thank you guys. Let's just blow you out of the water. Okay, attack something productive. Well, yeah, just keep everything down, keep them out of the piloting room, so there we go. Alright, the ship explodes, leaving behind 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 22 scrap. I believe that is enough. Let's just check for stores now. Ooh, cutting it a bit fine. Well, we'll see how we go. Alright, so we go like this, and a boop. That's pretty much all the money I have, but now I am super powerful. How much more money is that? 25, still 25 scrap, okay. I want to get some more power for our engines, and maybe even our med bay. I wouldn't normally power the med bay, but it'd be nice to have the Engi med bots just on all the time, particularly for borders. And seeing as we have such a low crew, that'd be terrible. A small Engi research vessel is trying to fend off a small Engi research vessel. A small Engi research vessel. You read it. We get 12 scrap and an anti-personnel drone. Fantastic. Let's get out of here. Sheesh. Okay. Well, it looks like they're going to be able to overrun that system before we get there. Probably could have hit that one, then done that. Well. Okay, we'll hit this thing. See what we get. The rebel fighter here would seem to suggest elements of the rebel fleet are already making incursions on Engi space. You move in to engage. Oh yeah. Maybe a single shot? Maybe a double? Either way, they can't get through our shields now. Oh, we got a map. Yeah. What is wrong with me this evening? So I'm just recording this all in one session at the moment. Of course I'm going to release this over a couple of days like I did with the Zoltan playthrough. And really that's just to spread the content, because you know, I can't upload like a 5-hour video of FTL, you know? Half-hour videos is my goal. Anyway, we're doing a lot of damage there. They haven't been able to get through our shields. Weapons are completely down. They're starting to attack the shields. They're just a sit and duck. Level 3 shields at this part of the game, unbeatable. The ship explodes, leaving behind a missile, a drone part, and 26 scrap. Thank you, gentlemen. Ooh. Again, bad jumping decisions on my part, which probably means we're gonna want to get out of here. Oh well. Don't want to fight the rebels, as powerful as we are. Maybe I should have fought the rebels. Well, it's too late now. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. We are going to investigate. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field, whose only occupants are small, brightly coloured, 6-legged, horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? Let's try to communicate peacefully with these things. None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, the creatures guide you to an old Engi ship's crash site. Inside, you are able to find and reactivate an Engi. 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 12 scrap, and swamps. Yeah, I can see how that's related to huge things. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, well... Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. I am not crazy. Zoltan homeworlds or Engi controlled. Ooh. Let's try Zoltan homeworlds. Actually, I think probably not. Well, should we try that? Well, this is going to give us more options, even though it's a nebula. Maybe I should have done that, because now I have to go through a nebula either way. Do I want to go along here? Choices. Okay, let's just go to the Zoltan homeworlds. This gives us an opportunity. At least this gives us an option. You're entering Zoltan territory. This species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing, but you can always be assured a fair hearing. Alright, so I'm actually going to be right back. I'm just going to check the length of this recording, because we actually got through there pretty quick. So, BRB. Yes, just as I suspected, this is actually going to have to do it for this part of FTL with Birdtross and the Engi Cruiser Type A. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.